ancient Rome, was crossing a small river really more dangerous than facing an entire army? You are Julius Caesar, a Roman general with unmatched military prowess. The Senate has just declared you an enemy of the state, demanding you disband your legions and return to Rome as a private citizen. The Rubicon River lies before you, its waters glinting under the pale moonlight. To cross it with your army is treason, punishable by death. But to turn back is to surrender your power, your honor, and perhaps your life. The Senate's messengers arrive, their faces stern, their voices cold. They hand you the decree, sealed with the authority of the Republic. Your officers gather around you, their eyes flickering with uncertainty. The air is thick with tension, the weight of the moment pressing down on everyone. You glance at the river, its current swift and unyielding. Beyond it lies Rome, the heart of the Republic, and your destiny. Your enemies in the Senate have already mobilized their forces. Pompey, your former ally, now commands their legions. The roads to Rome are lined with spies, ready to report your every move. The stakes are clear. Cross the Rubicon, and you ignite a civil war. Retreat, and you risk being hunted down like a criminal. The decision rests on your shoulders, and the fate of Rome hangs in the balance. Your officers urge caution, their voices trembling with fear. "General, this is madness," one says. "The Senate will never forgive this act." Another whispers, "Pompey's legions outnumber us. We cannot win." You listen in silence, your gaze fixed on the river. The cold night air bites at your skin, but your resolve burns hotter than ever. You know that hesitation now means defeat later. The first layer of conflict is external, the Senate's decree, Pompey's legions, the spies watching your every move. The second layer is internal, the doubt among your officers, the fear in their eyes, the whispers of mutiny. The third layer is moral, the choice between loyalty to the Republic and the survival of your own legacy. You stand at the crossroads of history, and every path leads to bloodshed. You take your first decisive action. "Bring me the standard bearer," you command. The man steps forward, clutching the eagle standard of the 10th Legion. You seize it, your grip firm, and stride toward the riverbank. The water laps at your boots, icy and unrelenting. You turn to your men, your voice cutting through the night. The die is cast, you declare, and plunge the standard into the river. Your second action is psychological. You order your men to light torches, their flames illuminating the darkness. The sight of the army's fire terrifies the spies, who flee into the night. You send messengers ahead, spreading word of your advance. "Caesar is coming," they say, their voices carrying the weight of inevitability. Fear spreads through Rome like a plague, and your enemies begin to falter. Your third action is your ultimate trump card. You call upon the loyalty of your veterans, men who have fought beside you for years. "Follow me," you say, "and I will make you masters of Rome." Their cheers echo across the river, drowning out the doubts of your officers. The 10th Legion crosses the Rubicon, their boots splashing in the icy water. Behind them, the rest of your army follows, their resolve unshakable. The Senate's forces crumble before you. Pompey flees to Greece, abandoning Rome to your mercy. The city falls without a fight, its gates thrown open in surrender. You enter the forum, your armor gleaming in the sunlight. The people cheer, their voices a cacophony of relief and fear. But you know the war is far from over. Pompey's legions still await you, and the Republic's fate remains uncertain. Your victory is Pyrrhic. The civil war drags on for years, draining Rome's resources and fracturing its unity. You defeat Pompey at Pharsalus, but the cost is staggering. The Republic you sought to save lies in ruins, its institutions shattered by your ambition. You declare yourself dictator for life, but the Senate's resentment simmers beneath the surface. The Ides of March loom on the horizon, a shadow you cannot escape. At this moment, you finally understand. The Rubicon was not just a river, but a point of no return. Crossing it was not just an act of defiance, but a reckoning with the nature of power. You sought to save Rome, but in doing so, you destroyed it. The die was cast, and with it, the fate of the Republic.